Hello guys, so my name is Andres Acosta and I am here to help you guys with question number 6. Well, question number 6 says that you are planning to purchase a vehicle and have prepared the spreadsheet model below. You know that the longer the length of the loan and the higher the interest rate, the more you end up paying for that car. But you need to balance that against the size of the monthly car payment you can afford. So for part 1, it says to construct a one variable data table to analyze the impact of the number of years, meaning the length of note of your auto loan, starting with 2.5, incrementing by 0.5, and ending with 7 on the monthly payment. What is the monthly payment for a length of note of 3 years? Okay, so first off, we have to see what is, so this table right here, this, I added this cell, these cells. The only cells that this data had filled in were the top row. So first off, to fill in this cell, we would have to know the the monthly payment. The monthly payment here, as you can see here on B19, I mean B18, is $857.41. We will type that in right here. As you can see, equals B18. And now we would highlight this whole graph. Mind you, these numbers right here don't exist. Okay? So we would go to our data. We would go to what if analysis. We'll go to data table. And row, column, we don't have to use column since it's a one-way table, and it would be the row input. The row input would be the length of note, which is 2 years. So we will click here, and yes, it would and then we click OK, and bam, it shows this. It completes the table for us. Now, the question is, what is the monthly payment for a length of note of 3 years? So up here is the years incrementing by 0.5. So this would be 2.5, 2.5 years, 3 years, 3.5 years, 4 years, etc. So to find the monthly payment for a length of note of 3 years, we would have to go here to 3 years, and under it says 579, and that's what we would include in our monthly payment. Now for part 2, it says to construct a two variable data table. First off, am I even recording? Let me make sure. Okay, yes I am. So yeah, so part 2, it says to construct a two variable data table to analyze the impact of different interest rates and number of years of your auto loan on the monthly payment, starting with a length of note of 2.5, incrementing by half, and ending with 7, and using interest rates 2.75%, 3.75, 4.75, and 5.75. Now the question is, what is the monthly payment of for a length of note of 5 years and a 3.50% interest rate? So as we did up here, first we have to find out what to include in this empty corner right here, which it would be the monthly payment. Once again, as we did here, the monthly payment is 857. Here we put it here, but if we put it on this cell, we would get rid of our 2.50% interest rate. So that's why we leave this corner empty to put our monthly payment here. After we put our monthly payment here, we will highlight the whole table. Let me see. We'll highlight the whole table, and we'll go to data. We'll go to what if analysis, and we'll go to data table. Now for row input cell, it says here interest rate, right? So we would go to our little chart here and look for our interest rate, which is 2.75%. APR means annual percent rate. That would be the interest rate for those that don't know the term APR. So yes, that's what we would put for our row input cell, and then for our column input cell, we would put for our column input cell, we would put the monthly payment, which is this, right? So we already have that done, so it would provide you this answer right here. Now, the question is, what is the monthly payment for a length of note of 5 years and a 3.50% interest rate? If you look at this chart up here, it says it's the length of note, and these columns is the percent interest rates, right? So if we're looking for a length of note of 5 years, we would have to go here, and then an interest rate of 3.50%. We would finish off here, and this $363.83 monthly payment. So that would be our monthly payment for a length of note of 5 years and 3.50% interest rate. Now on to part number 3. We would have to, let me see. So here for part 3, it says, after a careful analysis of your budget, you have decided that you can only afford a car payment of $250 per month and a down payment of $4,500. Furthermore, you determine that 2 years is the length of time you want for your car loan. Use GoSeek to determine how much you can spend for a vehicle given your desired monthly payment and length of note and a 2.75% interest. So at the moment, our car price of car is 22,000, as you can see here. So that's what we would write here. And basically, it is telling us that we can only afford $250 per month, meaning that our monthly payment at the moment is $750. We shouldn't change this at all because we're trying to see what has to change to make this monthly payment reach $250. But what we could change is our down payment. So it says that we have a down payment of $4,500. So that's exactly what we would write down here. And our APR, it says 2.75%. Let's check if that's correct with the question as well. Yes, that's our scenario as well. So, and length of note of 2 years. Yep, and the scenario also matches the 2 years is the length of time that we want our car loan for. So for GoSeek, it's pretty simple. We would like to set this out, the price of car, which is oh, the $750.24. It would be the monthly payment. So we want to set the monthly payment to the value of $250 per month, right? To make that happen, we would have to change the price of car. So we would have to find a car that is a certain amount of money that allows us to pay $250 a month instead of paying $750 a month. So to do that, what we would do is we could click here on an empty case, and we would go to our what if analysis. We will go on data. We'll go to what if analysis. We'll go to GoSeek, and we would click on set cell B45. Let's look for it here. B45, which is our monthly payment. That's what we want to change from $750 to $250, correct? So after that, what cell do we need to change to make our monthly payment $250? It would be the price of the car, which is $22,000, right? So we're gonna click OK to that, and as you can see, everything changed. And what happened was the price of the car changed to $10,331, meaning we afforded a cheaper car if all we could pay was $250 per month. And we are done. That is done for question number 6. Let's check here if our questions are right, if our answers are right, and yes, they are right. Perfect. Okay, so now on to question number 7. Perfect. Okay, let's see right here. Thank you guys so much. And now to question number 7. And let me see.